Hey, my name is Ben Fraser. I'm the founder of Ready.Set.Van. We're an independent van conversion company based right here in Trenton, New Jersey. And behind me, I have what I think is going to be our very last Joyride as we know it. This van has been absolutely fantastic. We built like maybe 20 of them in the last year or a couple years. And this little micro machine has just been a blast. It's built on a 136 Promaster. It's an awesome build, but we've made the decision to redesign this whole build top to bottom, and I'm super excited about it. And it's going to be a huge, just a lot of upgrades. So I'm going to kind of talk through what I have in my mind right now. We actually haven't begun the design process. So by the time this video comes out, we will be probably maybe a month away from doing that. So actually in this video, one of the things that I'm really hoping is that I can get some feedback from everybody out there. So please put some comments below and let me know any ideas of things that we could add to this van or take away from this van or whatever you think. But the more, the better. You know, we're not gonna put a hot tub in it, I don't think, but we'll probably put a pop-up shower and some other things in there. So anyway, yeah, let's crack into it. Okay, so I wanna start in the garage because that's really where the most transformative changes are going to be taking place, and that is with our systems. So if you know the Joyride, you know that we put smaller, simpler systems in the Joyride in the past up until now. But going forward, we're going to put the exact same systems that we have in our Basecamper all the way through, up to our biggest, baddest Hudson builds. And those systems are bulletproof. They've been fantastic, and we've just decided that the Joyride deserves the same thing. And so what that means is on the electrical system, we're going to have a 3,000 watt inverter. It's going to be all Victron components. We're going to have battery capacities, I'm guessing up to about 1,000 amp hours, which is a lot. So it's just going to be the awesome bulletproof Victron system that we have in all the rest of our builds right here in the Joyride. And then on the plumbing side of things, in the Joyride, we just use this little portable rinse kit as like an outdoor shower solution, which honestly, I love this thing. I think it's really great, but we're not gonna use it. And we're gonna put our full regular plumbing system in here. So that I think is gonna mean around a 25 gallon capacity. Our electric hot water heater as well. We're gonna have the outdoor shower connections right here. So you can set up a shower out here or just rinse off your dog, whatever you want to do. And all that will just be tucked in. Same systems as in all the rest of our vans. So it's literally just one switch to winterize the system. So you just flip that, all the ball valves will open up and everything will just drain out by gravity and you're done. So that's a huge, huge upgrade. It also means that we're going to be able to make pretty significant changes in the kitchen as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. And yeah, big upgrade on these systems. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Let's go around the side. And speaking of this bench, actually I got a bunch of ideas for this as well. So right now this has our toilet in it and then some additional storage. Yeah, obviously we're still gonna need to have the toilet in here, but I'm hoping to maybe incorporate a pop-up shower solution, possibly also doing like an extending bench here. We do that on the Basecamper quite often. On the Basecamper, it means you have enough length that it becomes a whole nother bed. But in this case, actually, if we extend this all the way down to the pillar here, you could put your feet on the passenger seat when it's swiveled around. And yeah, I think that would actually work out pretty great. So it's gonna take a lot of thought to try and how to turn this bench into like a kind of Swiss Army knife that does like, 5 different things. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see how much stuff we can kind of cram into that and make that as sort of featured as possible. All right, let's hop inside. So you can see why people love the Joyride so much, just because it's so bright and open and awesome. I don't know. In the same way that I love the Basecamper, it's kind of basically just like a mini Basecamper, but I just love it. It's just really great. And with these front seats swiveled around, it's like a great place to hang out with friends, and it's just really, really nice. Having the bench in the slider is just also fantastic. I've talked about this a lot of times in my van, which is a Basecamper. It's just that sitting here with the slider door open is pretty much one of the best things ever. So awesome layout. So, this is all going to stay pretty much the same, but, like I said, a lot of little changes. So obviously a lot of big changes to the kitchen that I already talked about, but there's, a lot of little things too that you just don't realize how much goes into one of these builds. And like, for example, the location of the heater, the Webasto heater that we have here, we're going to reconfigure that. We have to figure out how we're going to do our ducting and all of that stuff so that it's sort of optimal. And I don't know, there are like so many little things to get it perfect. And then there's also so many things, making sure that everything we do is perfectly serviceable, partly because, we, typically are the ones who are going to have to do the work if anything goes wrong, but also so that it's super clear to anybody else how everything is laid out, how to fix it. We have wire chases and utility chases that run, everywhere through our build. So every single piece of plumbing and every single wire, there's a service plan to get to it. And so beyond just sort of designing the thing that looks nice, there's a whole lot of effort that goes into just thinking how to make sure that everything is functions perfectly and is also easily serviced. And so that's a big deal, and usually something that's not that visible. But anyway, so yeah, big changes here. We've been doing the Dometic RTX 2000 on the Joyride quite a bit. It's been a great AC unit. In my opinion, it doesn't really have enough BTUs to handle the bigger vans. I know people put them on them, but they're just not quite enough, in my opinion, for these sort of really hot, humid East Coast, conditions that we get sometimes. But it's been perfect on the Joyride, and so I think we'll probably continue doing that on the Joyride. We're gonna spend some time redesigning the roof layout as well, because right now we have 175 watts up there, but I'm pretty sure we could get that up to about 350, which would be amazing. Be perfect. 350 is really kind of like the ideal amount of, and at least in our experience, is really an ideal amount. That pretty much offsets all of your daily usage in the van, your fridge, and all that kind of, some of your cooking, yeah. So that's a goal as well. Again, there's like a lot of little things to try and make that happen. It's like I think we're gonna have to move the fan like a couple inches. Sometimes we get a roof rack on here, so we got to make sure that everything fits within the roof rack. And anyway, there's just always a lot of consideration. Make sure there's a spot for the Starlink. Make sure there's a spot for the the 5G router and all of that. The Joyride has a full-size bed in it, just like our Basecamper, just like our Highline. It will continue to have a full-size bed in it, which is awesome. It's a super comfy bed. Oh yeah, and down here. So sometimes, this is sort of the pass-through in what we call our center wall. This pass-through door can either be a hinged door, it can be a removable door, it can just be an opening. What I'd like to do is actually bring something over from what we've been doing in our Hudson builds, which is a sliding pocket door option. Basically, we take a 1/4-inch piece of aluminum plate and laser cut it. Sometimes we'll laser cut it with ventilation, especially if there are going to be dogs in the garage area. And then we'll make a track and have this door slide into the wall. So it just basically just disappears. And that has been it's by far the best solution that we've ever done and where we've ever seen, because it just slides out of the way. A hinge door is, always in your way. So that's something I think we'll probably try and design into this as well. So that'll be pretty fantastic. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited about it. And please, please, please tell me anything you can think of that you think should be in this build or should not be in this build. Please leave some comments below. I'm going to go through all of them. I would love new ideas. Very often, some of the things that become the best things that we do at Ready.Set.Van were started out as suggestions by clients. So please give us all your ideas. I would love to I don't know. I'd love to come up with something new. That would be really great. So anyway, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you watching this. I hope you're as excited as I am about this rebuild. And yeah, hope you're doing well. Peace.